You've never looked at yourself in the mirror and said, you let you down. Until you get to that point, you let you down. Tell me what you complaining about. Winners complain. Winners want to hear themselves talk. Champions do not complain. Why? Because they're focusing on what they said they wanted to do as a goal. So the only thing you're missing now is, are you willing to get up and do the work? Well, we gonna complain, y'all. We gonna work. You have a chance to control your destiny. That, my friend, is the American dream, not a Cadillac.
I need you to give you your best.
Come on, I'm pleading with you. Look, I'm gonna say it one more time.
I need you to give you your all. I didn't say your kids. I didn't say your spouse. I didn't say your best friend. I need you for the next 30 days to give you every single thing you got.
So do me a favor, do you want it or not? The truth is, you gotta find something within. You gotta find something within, and that's gotta push you, and that's gotta elevate you, and that's gotta drive you, and that's gotta move you. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I'm not getting up on time. I'm not going to work on time. I'm not putting in 120% when I'm at work. I let me down. You are a champion. Think like one. I value myself enough to give 120% or don't do it.
What's my North Star? Why am I here? What's my purpose? Like, leave your mark. That's why I'm so happy. I ain't happy because of no house. I ain't happy because of no cars. I know my purpose.
But with this right here in your skill set, this thing can take you wherever you want to go and then take your kids wherever you want them to go. And you complaining because coach wants you to work and practice so you can get what you said you wanted. You mad at coach because he ain't gonna let you take no shortcuts because ain't no shortcuts on the next level. Y'all think you think this hard? Wait till you get to the pros. Most people were closer than they ever thought they were to finishing that big thing, but they never finished it because they didn't feel like finishing. Or they were doing it and it was pain. And most people quit in the pain because the pain hurts so bad that they don't know if they want to keep going to get to go. But you got to take your focus off of what's not happening and put your focus on what can happen. So if you're focusing on the negative, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to see. No more blaming. No more. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear this teacher did me wrong. This professor did me wrong. My mentor didn't. My mama did. My daddy didn't. Stop the blaming. If it's your life, I need you to take complete ownership of it. It's your life. I don't want to hear no more excuses. You blame, that's what you do. You make excuses for why you broke. You make excuses for why you stuck. And it is easier to make it somebody else's fault than to man up and look in the mirror and say it was your fault. It's easy to put it on somebody else. Why? Because then you ain't got to do nothing. There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. I took my pain. I took my pain and I turned my pain into an ascension program. I took my pain and turned it into a career. I took my pain and turned it into a 4-year degree. I took my pain and turned it into a master's degree. I took my pain and turned it into a PhD. Listen to me, I cannot stop what happens to me, but I can dictate how I respond. So I took my pain. I became an international speaker. I took my pain and got a passport. If you look at my passport, it's stamped all over the world. I took my pain. I let my pain turn me into my passion and my purpose. I need you to do me a huge favor. Just write it down. We'll get to it later. I just need you to identify what your pain is, and then I need you to ask yourself what you're gonna do about it. Are you gonna let your pain break? Look, I'm not the only person who's been homeless, but a lot of guys who are homeless didn't turn into this. They had the choice to do it. You have a choice how you respond to your pain. There's some of you in this room, for real, I'm just gonna be honest with you, you gotta get over, like you're getting wimpy on me. You're getting soft on me. You are not the only person that's been through a divorce, boo. Get over it. You're not the first one, you won't be the last one. You can turn that divorce into something. You're not the first one you're not the first one to lose your promotion and get fired. You're not the first one. You're not the first one. You're not the first one they let go of. You won't be the last one. The question is what you're gonna do about it. You're not the first one. You're not the first one. When my wife had 7 lesions on her brain, we did not complain. We did not cry. We did not give up. We did not give in. She won't be the first person ever diagnosed with lesions on her brain. She won't be. But she will be one of the ones who did not have a defeatist attitude. She will be one of the ones that will smile through it. She will be one of the ones that will still work through it. She will be one of the ones that still travels the world. She still will be one of the ones that encourages and trains other women. She is not the only one who has had a chronic illness, but she will not let it break her. And the problem with some of you in this room, you will never be great because every time you go through pain, every time you go through a problem, every time you go through discouragement, you give up and you quit and you do not understand that at the end of pain is your million. At the end of pain is your reward. At the end of pain is your productivity. At the end of pain is your promise. So do me a favor, stop crying about it and use your energy to get through it and get on the other side of it. So I want you to look at your pain. Write it down. Don't be afraid. Write it down. Write down that thing. I got to get past this. I can't get past this. I can't get past the fact that my parents loved my brother better than me. They thought he was smart and I wasn't. I was a troublemaker. I need you to get past it. Glenn will tell you that this business is about professional development. Oh, I don't want to say it again. This business is not about being the smartest. If it was about being the smartest, Glenn, you might still be where you are, but I wouldn't be where I am. Good. Catch number 2. I'm showing you catch number, okay. Catch it, pain. Recycle your pain. You can decide the shape, the form. You can decide the product that comes from your pain. And so we transition now. We transition. What makes E.T. E.T.? You've heard me say it before. You've heard me say it before. I said both. My mother was 17 years old when she got pregnant with me. I never had a mentor to help me in this business, ever. Nobody paid for me. I didn't have a sponsor. My biological father didn't come into my life until I was 30 years old. It took me 12 long years to get a 4-year degree. You've heard me say it. There are kids who grew up in privileged, affluent neighborhoods who will run circles around me on tests, who will run circles around me in the classroom. But guess what, boo? We ain't in the classroom no more. We're not in the classroom anymore, and teachers ain't giving out apples no more, and nobody cares about your little grade. We are in the real world now, and your talent might be talent, but listen to me, your daddy might own a company. You might come from privilege. Your mama might be rich, but you will not outwork me. I will get up earlier than you. I will go to sleep later than you. I will put in more hours than you. I will read more than you. I will grow. I will do whatever it takes. But if you beat me, there's going to be blood, there's going to be sweat, and there's going to be tears. I'm not giving it up. You got to take it. And the problem with most of you is you still operate just on talent. And effort beats talent every single day. I don't hire kids who graduated top of their class. I don't know if they can go through none of that. I want the guy who struggled. I want the guy that failed that could still get back up again. Your problem is your pain has identified you. Your pain has weakened. Your pain has destroyed you. And some of you, as long as it's a perfect day, you operate in excellence. But as soon as the circumstances change, you quit, you give up. E.T., you told me, E.T., that if I wanted it as bad as I want to breathe, well, I wanted it as bad. You wanted it for 3 months. Not long enough. 6 months, that's not long enough. No, read the story. It took me 18 years before you found out who I was. 18 years. I started doing this work in 1991. Didn't blow up on the internet until the 2000s. So what makes E.T. different than everybody else? Every year I just kept going. And I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept saying, one day gonna be my day. But you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna quit in the process. I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna give in. And the problem with you, you've not recycled your pain. You're still living off talent, and I challenge you. The average people live off talent.
Phenomenal people live off effort. Efforts. High school dropout, 12 years. Do you know statistically that when a person in a university does not finish after 6 years, they quit? Do you understand that there are very few people who go on after the 6th year and the 7th year and the 8th year? And every year I kept saying, I need you to do me a favor. When you leave, I need you to be honest with yourself. I need you to be transparent. I need you to say in my dreams, I'm beast mode. Beast mode. My business plan, beast mode. My income that I have for myself, beast mode. What I want to do for my children, beast mode. In the university, the scores I need, beast mode. I've got to go into beast mode to get it. And I want you to look at your time. And you look at your time and say, gazelle. That's a gazelle right there. You'll look at your habits, gazelle. And as long as your habits are gazelle, but your mindset is beast, you'll never see it. Listen to me, I would prefer that you have a gazelle. Literally, I would prefer that your thought pattern, your dreams are gazelles. I would prefer income, gazelle. But what you did every day was beast. And without you saying a word, without you telling the world, if gazelle tattoo, but you act like a beast, guess what you would get? You would get more than what you bargained for, because that's what happened to us. All we were doing was videos. We never knew that we would be a global company. We never knew we would be a multi-million-dollar company. We never knew we'd have stores in Australia. We never knew we would sell our books in Africa. We never knew our stuff would be in England. We never knew. So we were these small kids doing small stuff. But when you looked at our schedule and our activities, beast mode. When you get information from us, it's 3 o'clock in the morning in the States, beast mode. Nobody else is doing it at 3 o'clock in the morning, beast mode. Everything we do, every Monday, even though it's free, beast mode. So I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you to look, and you owe this to yourself, beast mode. So those who were here yesterday, I don't want you to say anything. All right, I'm gonna ask this question again, and we're gonna talk about what you have to do so when that ball drops, you are exactly where you wanna be. Because the greatest feeling in the world, guys, the greatest feeling in the world is execution. The greatest feeling in the world is doing what you said you were going to do. There's no greater feeling in the world. So for those of you who were yesterday, don't mess this up for them. We're gonna do this activity and we're gonna move forward. For those of you with dreams and goals, I want you to be honest with me. 7 days of a week, 7 days of the week, you can honestly say as it relates to your goals, beast mode, you give 120%. Every single day you get up 120%, beast mode. Raise your hand. ET, I give 120%. That's just what I do. Okay, be careful. We'll say it one more time like this, like for real, I need you to raise. Somebody's like, I'm 80, but I'm gonna just say 120. We're not doing that right now, right? I just want you to think about it. 120, raise your hand. You're 120. You're a 120 person. Yeah, hands down, good. 90%, you're 90%. Be honest with yourself, 90%, good. We're going somewhere. 70%, ET, I'm pretty much 70%. I'm 70%, yep, hands down. Yep, it's my life, E. It's the grind mode, beast mode, 60%. I'm in beast mode, 60%, I'm in beast mode. Good, 60%. 50%, I'm pretty much in beast mode, 50%. Hands high. I see my 50s like right here. Let me see your hands. I need to see them. 50% beast mode. 40% beast mode. Let me see your hand. 40% beast mode. Good. All right, so I want you, we're moving. I need you to understand something. For those of you who put up 70% beast mode, it means 30% gazelle mode. All right, I just need you to understand that. And so what I'm looking for is the gap. I'm not looking for 120 today. Not for real, I'm not looking for 120. I'm telling you, if you're 70 and 30, I'm looking for you to do 80-20. And you're gonna see some major differences. Now, you're not gonna catch up to me, all right? But you're gonna catch somebody. I'm not really sure who the 70s are, right? But whoever, you're gonna catch them, right? And then when you go 90-10, you're gonna catch up with another group, right? Beast, the lion is wired differently. The lion is wired differently. All right, E.T., what do you mean the lion is wired differently? So somebody said to me, he didn't know any better. We were at the table, and one of my staff members, they got an espresso. And the guy was looking at me like, do you want an espresso? They were like, oh, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. He's like, what's wrong? It's like, E.T. has never had espresso. E.T. has never had coffee. Why? And they said, you know what it would be like to be paid. It's like, just imagine, E.T. right here. I'm 43, I've never had coffee a day in my life.
never had an espresso. I've never had like an energy drink or Red Bull or the 5-hour or whatever. E.T., what do you mean you never had coffee and you're that hype? How is it possible? I'm wired differently. I don't need coffee. I look at my wife every single day and I said, I gotta grind. I gotta grind for my wife. And guess what happened? Most of you know the story. My wife was diagnosed last year. They found 7 lesions on her brain. She can't work anymore. I'm so grateful. My wife will tell you she can't work anymore. Only 12 hours a week. She can't work. She doesn't have the energy. She says, I'm so grateful. My girlfriend has the same disease and she has to work 40 hours. Why? Because her husband ain't beast mode. I'm beast mode, sweetheart. You don't have to work. As a matter of fact, come work for me and I'll pay you more than you were making at your job. Beast mode.